Ismat Eid. Ismat, the shoemaker, had been very busy. Tomorrow was Eid. All day people had been trying out new shoes and now they were all sold out. Oh, sighed Ismat, at last I can go and buy some gifts for my family. He closed his little shoe stall and walked down to the clothes shop. As- Assalamu alaikum Hamza, Ismat greeted the shopkeeper. I want to buy my wife a burqa for Eid. Walaikum Assalam, replied Hamza. I have just them I have just the I have just the one for her and perhaps a dupatta for my mother, asked Ismat. How about this one? Said Hamza, pulling out pulling out a bright blue cloth embroidered with tiny beads beads and some bangles for my daughter. Hamza showed Ismat hundreds of bangles. It was very hard to choose. They were all so pretty. Ismat was pleased with the gifts. He paid Hamza and turned to leave. Wait, called Hamza. What about you? What about you? Your your trousers? Wait, wait, called Hamza. What about you? Your trousers are full of patches. Why don't you buy yourself a new pair? Oh, perhaps I will, said Ismat. But when they looked, they found only one pair of trousers. Ismat held them up to his waist. 4 fingers too long, he said. He pulled on his beard and then looked up at Hamza with a smile. Could you shorten them for me, please? I'm sorry, replied Hamza. Not today. I have to get ready for Eid. Why don't you ask your wife? That's a good idea, nodded Ismat and hurried home. This is beautiful, exclaimed Yasmin when she saw the burqa. I love the color. Wear I will wear it for Eid. Then she looked at Ismat and said, did you get anything for yourself? Yes, said Ismat. A pair of trousers. Yasmin held up the trousers and frowned. These are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes, said Ismat. Could you shorten them for me? Not today, not today, she replied. I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid and I have to make biryani. Why don't you ask your mother? Ismat went to see Ismat went to see his mother. Habiba Amma, I have brought you a gift, he said, and pulled out the bright blue dupatta. This is beautiful, exclaimed Habiba. I love the color. I will wear it for Eid. Then she looked at Ismat and said, did you get anything for yourself? Yes, said Ismat. I pair of Yes, said Ismat. A pair of trousers. Habiba held up the trousers and frowned. These are 4 fingers Too long, she said. Yes, said Smart. Could you shorten them for me? Not today, said his mother. I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid and I have to make Sheikh Korma. Why don't you ask Mazabin? Smart went to see his daughter Mazabin. I have to brought you a gift, said Mazabin. Said Smart. He replied. Smart went to see his daughter Mazabin. I have brought you a gift, said Smart. He pulled out the bangles. They are beautiful, Abu, Mazabin exclaimed. I love the colors. I will wear them for Eid. Then she looked at her father and asked, Did you get anything for yourself? Yes, he replied, I paid for trousers. Mazabin held up the trousers and frowned. Abu, these are 4 fingers too long, she said. Yes, said Smart. Could you shorten them for me? I'm sorry, Abu. I'm sorry, Abu. Not today. Not today, said Mazabin. I have no time. Tomorrow is Eid and I have to make samosa and take care of the baby. So Smart went back home, took a pair of scissors and cut off a 5 inches from the bottom of his trousers. Then he then he then he hemmed up the edges. My trousers are ready for Eid, he said and folded them neatly and folded them neatly and placed them on the table. Then he called to Yasmin and said he was going to visit the poor and sick and give them money for Eid. While Smart was out, Yasmin said to herself, Smart is such a good father, good husband. Yasmin, Yasmin, Smart is such a good husband. She unfolded his trousers, cut off cut off 4 fingers from the bottom. He made the edges, folded them again, and put them back on the table. Then she went into the kitchen to finish her cooking. While Habiba was making Sheikh Korma, she thought, Oh, Ismat is such a good son. So she went to Ismat's house, took his trousers, cut off 4 fingers from the bottom, cut off cut off 4 fingers from the bottom, hemmed the edges, folded them again, and put them back on the table. Then she went back home to finish her cooking. While Mazbin was making samosa, she thought, Abu is such a good father. So she went to her father's house, picked up the trousers, cut off 4 fingers from the bottom, hemmed the edges, folded the trousers again, and put them back on the table. Then she went back home to finish her cooking. In the morning, everyone came to Ismat house so they could go to the mosque together. Yasmin wore her burqa, Habiba wore her bright blue dupatta, and Mazabin wore her pretty bangles. Ismat said, Yasmin, try on your trousers. Just then Habiba came in. Son, she said, try on your trousers. Try on your trousers. Mazabin came along to Mazabin came along too. Abu, she said, try on your trousers. Ismat looked at them and thought, they are so wonderful. Even if they didn't have time to shorten my trousers, they are still very wonderful. He went to his room to put on his trousers. His wife and mother and daughter all waited with big smiles on their face faces. Suddenly from the bedroom came a howl. Oh, ya Allah! What happened? Cried Yasmin. What's the matter? Cried Habiba. What's wrong? Cried Mazabin. Ismat stepped out of his room. His new Eid trousers up hung up to his knees. Yasmin and Habiba and Mazabin all gasped and covered their mouths. I cut them by 4 fingers, said Yasmin. But I cut them by 4 fingers, said Habiba. I cut them by 4 fingers too, said Mazabin. And I cut them by 4 fingers, said Ismat. For a moment there was silence. Then Ismat began to laugh, and they all began to laugh. Let's sew the pieces back, and Yasmin. Let's sew the pieces back, said Yasmin. Yes, said Ismat, and watched while Mazabin and Habiba and Yasmin worked on his trousers. In a short while they were ready, and as Allah would have it, they fit perfectly. Dressed in their new Eid clothes of, they went to the mosque.